For a Taurus ascendant native, the main challenge is the Scorpio energies of the 7th house, and the opportunity during your romance is the Virgo energies, and in your domestic life the energies are of the Sun, the Leo energies. So which means that during the time when you are trying to attract somebody in your life or in your romantic life, generally the Taurus person will be somebody who will be more analytical in choosing the partner and will weigh their pros and cons and see whether the person or the relationship really makes sense, whether they really want to be with this person or not. So they will take the time in making a decision. They will analyze from various angles whether they are happy, whether they think that such a relationship will survive and suffice, and whether they would want to be with this person, and how in general this person really serving them from a relationship point of view. However, if they are too analytical, you will also find that Taurus people will also find that they will run into challenges in trying to be in over analysis, and sometimes initially they may also face issues because of being over selective. And so the challenge for them is try and also know that everybody will come with their own strengths and weaknesses and see what serves you best and what works for you best. This is also important because the 7th house energies are the Scorpio energies, which shows that there will be certain degree of magnetic attraction that the Taurus ascendant person may end up seeing in the partner, and being too attracted to the partner. Sometimes the analysis of how they pick up the person may suffer. So sometimes because they are too attracted to a person, they may analyze the person to get the person into their lives rather than analyze them properly, which means being so attracted they will oversee or overlook their problems, overlook their challenges, wanting this person in their life. And so because they overlook these issues during the dating period and then they get in relationship with the Scorpio person, they may find that because of not taking due time to know whether the relationship will really serve them or not, they may face challenges and issues and upheavals, and they may also have a situation where they may also attract jealousy or secretiveness or think that they know the person very, very less. So while they assume they know the partner enough, they may later on realize once they get married that there are certain things of the person which they uncover on a day-to-day basis, and only very deep down in the relationship, after spending enough time, will the relationship really come out to be strong enough and overcome the initial upheavals and challenges of the Scorpio energies. Now in their married life, in the domestic life, you may also find that because the person that they marry has more magnetic energy and also the Scorpio energies, sometimes they try to overexert themselves in the relationship, and so personality issues may become the order of the day, unnecessary personality issues, and in fact even trying to score points over the partner or push their ideas in the domestic environment, even over the children, and try to become a leader at home becomes a challenge for the Taurus ascendant natives. One of the issues with the Taurus ascendant natives is also how well they are able to not be hurt and not allow the ego to be hurt in a domestic environment, because it doesn't serve them. If they become too arrogant, if they carry too much of pride, assuming it to be self-respect, then they may burn up the result, they burn up the domestic happiness and the happiness of the house. So it's important for a Taurus ascendant native to analyze their partner well during the dating period, during the initial period, where each of them is trying to check each other out and try and see whether this relationship and the person will serve them, and then give the space to the partner to understand them and to invest time to understand them, rather rush into trying to be normal or expecting the relationship to be normal on day one, to give them the space, to give them the time, so that the initial hiccup, the initial upheaval, the initial challenges in the relationship, which a lot of young people go through initially, they settle down, and then eventually allowing room for decision making from everyone, from all sides, rather than overexerting themselves in the relationship, will be the challenge and the dynamic and the opportunity for the Taurus person. If the Taurus ascendant native is able to do that, then they will find that they may have a better married life and a more stable life also. And that is the challenge and the opportunity in relationship for a Taurus ascendant native.